¿Qué onda, mi gente? ¿Cómo estamos? Muchísimas gracias primero que nada, por hacerle clic a este video porque quiere decir que nos está viendo. Entonces, muchísimas gracias. Mi nombre es Memo. Aquí estoy con Juanito. Somos dos mexicanos que nos gusta, tenemos la pasión por el fútbol en específico, por los deportes, pero el fútbol en específico. Yo, como les mencionaba, somos dos mexicanos que vivimos acá en Estados Unidos. Entonces, hablamos el Spanglish.
Yo soy americano, ¿eh?
El Spanglish. Seas mamil.
Soy pocho, yo.
Es un pocho.
Papás mexicanos, pero sí.
Así es. Entonces, pero es mexicano. Cuando juega México, Estados Unidos, ¿quién le vas?
Estados Unidos.
No seas suma. Do you really? Do you really?
I'm starting to.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. All right.
Sorry.
I guess he's
Anyway,
American.
No. I'm both. To be honest, I'm both.
Okay.
Because Mexico is frustrating.
Yeah,
Like,
they are. But...
The U.S. is at least progressing. It seems like they're actually willing to progress.
Anyway, the whole point of this channel is precisamente para esto, para hablar del fútbol, para hablar de esta pasión que tenemos los dos y hablarlo en Spanglish, el lenguaje de nosotros, ¿no? Nosotros los latinos es que estamos acá en Estados Unidos. Entonces, pues yo soy un fanático, un aficionado de Liverpool por ya casi 15 años más o menos. He seguido la Premier League, obvio, por el Liverpool por todo ese tiempo, los 15 años. Entonces, sabemos más que nada sobre, pues, esa es mi especialidad, ¿no? My specialty is, the Premier League. Juan acá es un aficionado. ¿A quién le vas?
AC Milan.
Al equipo más malo del mundo.
No, por favor. No,
entonces...
ya tengo unos que... desde los 2000. Te puedo dar mi historia, ¿no?
¿Cuánto tienes ya de fanático del...?
Pues yo empecé... Antes, pues empecé del fútbol italiano. Porque yo, pues... Me empezó a gustar el fútbol en los 90s, ¿no? Mid-90s,
right.
Por ahí. Y...
So how long have you been...
AC Milan, I would probably say like 02, 03. Right around that. This is when I first kind of started like playing them on FIFA.
Right. So you were a fan when they lost in Istanbul.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was...
Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly. Although at the time, maybe I didn't watch them as much just because maybe I didn't have access to cable, whatever it might be, etc. But I actually started watching Serie A because of Gabriel Batistuta. So before I even got into European soccer, obviously I was into the Mexican national team, Mexican soccer, pura América.
No seas, las Chivas, papá, ¿qué te pasa?
But so I started getting into Gabriel Batistuta. So I was kind of also following the Argentine national team. Then I find out that he plays in Italy. I started following Fiorentina, kind of started following his career from there on and got into Serie A. Eventually got into FIFA, started realizing that Milan was beast. And
that's when they had the sick-ass team with Maldini, Nesta, Caquinha,
Cafu at the time. Kaká came later, but yeah.
They ran that, because Kaká was in that final. It was a 05 final. So...
if I remember correctly, yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
Trust me, I see those videos all the time.
Yeah, I remember watching the highlights for that not too long ago, and it's like, damn.
It's really nice.
3-0, huh?
Yeah.
And then came back, dude. You as a Liverpool fan, you were probably like...
I know. I was not Liverpool fan then, actually.
Oh, okay.
But obviously, it's nice to see the highlights and, for a team that you now... Right. I became a Liverpool fan, actually, like a couple years after that. I think it was the season after they actually lost the final to AC Milan. Because, it was 05 and then 07, I think they faced again in the Champions League final. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And AC Milan actually won that one. Mm-hmm. So the season after that, I think that's when I became a Liverpool fan because of Niño Torres. I started following Niño Torres. I followed him and the World Cup 06. That's when I kind of liked him. I was like, oh, damn, he's sick. He's a good player. Right. He's fast. He
was a beast.
Yeah.
With
so,
Atletico and Liverpool.
Exactly. Yeah. So I followed him 06, and then he was with Atletico. So I kind of followed Atletico like a little bit after the World Cup. And then he made the transfer to Liverpool. So he, at the time I was an Atletico fan, but not really. I was just more like I would see him just because of Niño Torres.
Right.
And then I kind of he went to Liverpool. So then I kind of followed him to Liverpool. And then it's true. 'Cause like Liverpool is this, I think we talked about this off air before, but Liverpool, I told you, it's like a family club, right? So it's a club that like you kind of sense is like family vibe and, you know, like this like hardworking city, you know, like, the fans are like really, you know, it's like the club is like the team, the players and the fans are like, it's like together, you know, it's like like they have this togetherness.
A lot of it has to do with its history.
Exactly. So like Liverpool was built like that. It's like, you know, with the fans and like really close to the players and all that stuff. So when Torres went to Liverpool, it was like 07, 08, I think, or 06, 07, 08, I think. That's when I became a Liverpool fan. And I followed it. I obviously followed Torres through Liverpool, and he beasted it up. De los mejores delanteros que ha tenido Liverpool en su historia.
Who's your favorite Liverpool footballer of all time?
Of all time, it's got to be Stevie G. Steven Gerrard.
Now, are you saying that because he's it really, or because, and you're just hopping on a bandwagon, or because of other reasons? No, I'm not hopping on
a bandwagon.
Okay.
But I think he's Liverpool.
Okay.
Like he represents Liverpool. Like Liverpool is like Steven Gerrard is like when you hear Steven Gerrard, like you hear Liverpool. So it's like like he's Liverpool. I mean, obviously other great players have passed through Liverpool. From my time being a fan, obviously,
and I was gonna say,
you know, there's different players that obviously Torres, like I said, he was a great player. Suarez, obviously Torres left the same transfer window when Suarez came in, and when I heard the rumors that Suarez was gonna come in, I was so excited because I was like, Suarez and Torres are gonna play together, and I was like super excited. And then Torres leaves like on deadline day, and then Suarez kind of comes in, and Liverpool goes and gets Carroll. I was like, come on, man. Anyway, point being is I being a Liverpool fan, and then Torres leaves to Chelsea, obviously. And I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna be a Chelsea fan, I guess, because I like Torres, and I'm here because of Torres, but I couldn't. I don't know, just something in me just wouldn't let me stop watching Liverpool, wouldn't let me, keep my, I guess, my heart with Liverpool. So, although maybe in my head I wanted to be a Chelsea fan because of Torres when he left, I just couldn't. I couldn't leave Liverpool, and I kept watching Liverpool. And then, even though at that time Liverpool was like not doing well, like I could have easily gone to Chelsea, you know, the easy route, or like all the Ronaldo fans right now, like, oh, I got to Madrid. Okay, I'm a Madrid fan. Then he goes to Juve. I'm a Juve fan. And then he goes back to United. I'm a United fan now. So I could have done that with Torres, all the moves that he made, but I was like, I couldn't leave Liverpool. So I don't know. I just kind of stuck. It wouldn't let me for some reason. You felt
like you were part of the family, right? It's a historic
like
club.
I said,
you know, like you felt like, loyal to it.
Yeah. So it's like I said, it's a club, like a family club.
Would you say that Torres going downhill from there had an impact too? Because let's keep in mind, Torres, once he made it to Chelsea, he went like something happened, right?
I think he couldn't live up to the expectations of 50 million pound fee, which at that time was huge. Obviously now we see the 100 and something, and you know, but I think Torres at that time he couldn't keep up with the expectation of that 50 million.
And he was literally never the same player again, and he was still like in his prime, right? Like he was still in his 20s at that time.
Yeah. So he never really. Liverpool was his prime, and then although he left to Chelsea and all that, like he went, like you could see once he left Liverpool, he started going downhill. It's happened to many players.
Right.
I think the ones that I see that have thrived after Liverpool is like one ex Suarez. Suarez left to Barca and he became better, or he became, you know, Suarez was already beast at Liverpool.
Right.
In Barcelona, he was just se adaptó muy bien con Messi y Neymar y la rompieron.
Right.
Ya sabemos. But Coutinho, well, have you heard of Coutinho? Have you heard that name lately? So it was like, you know, once he left Liverpool, he went to Barca the same route as Suarez, but he didn't also live up to the expectations, or I don't know. I like the grass ain't always greener on the other side, man. So anyway, that's a story. I'm a Liverpool fan for like the last, since 07 till now. That's like 14 years. I've been following the Premier League for that amount of time. La veo. La analizo, la escucho, todo. O sea, todo de la Premier League. Estoy muy, muy envuelto en lo que es la Liga Premier. Tú con la Serie A, me imagino.
Well, I was just going to say, like, we've been discussing this for, a little over a year to get something going, I feel like we can have fun with this, grow it from there,
Yeah, I mean, now it's just,
we'll see what
we're doing this just to have fun, pretty much. We're doing this just to, it's something we like. We already talked about this off air. So we said, why not talk about it in front of cameras or on air, like something like this, make it, record it just to see all the mensadas that we say, maybe in the future, we're like, oh, you were right. So, exactly. To have it on file in a way, so we're doing this. And I'm sure there's a lot of you that do this, probably the same thing, that, talk about sports. And, that's why we're doing this. We hope you enjoy it. We hope you guys like what we talk about. If you agree or disagree with what we talk about, leave a comment. Say, no, you're wrong. You're a piece of... I'm just kidding. No, just leave a comment.
That's likely to happen, by the way.
Right? Yeah, it's fine.
The internet.
No worries. No worries. It's fine.
No, of course.
Everybody's opinionated.
This,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
We
it's
hope
just to have fun,
to grow it, have fun with it.
We hope to grow a community of us.
Love,
We hope to grow a community of us of Latinos that speak Spanglish and that like to talk about sports, fútbol en específico. Entonces, pues nos vamos a dedicar a eso, a hablar de lo que es el fútbol europeo, la Premier League, la Serie A con Juanito, aquí es el experto, la Champions League. Estamos en el mismo grupo de la Champions League, AC Milan y Liverpool, o sea que va a estar, sí, va a estar muy emocionante ese grupo, el grupo de la muerte. Entonces, pues vamos a hablar de todo esto. Únanse a esta comunidad, si quieren, en algún momento, si hay algunos cercanos por aquí en esta área de donde estamos nosotros, díganos dónde están ubicados. Igual hasta los invitamos a hacer un podcast que se unan aquí a esto, a lo que estamos haciendo nosotros. Y pues sí, nomás queremos crear esta comunidad de latinos, latinos aquí en todas partes del mundo, ¿no? Los que hablan Spanglish, hablan español, inglés, lo que sea, leave a comment, man. It's just to create a community.
Yeah.
And just to have fun.
Have fun with it.
And talk about your shitty Milan and my beastas Liverpool. Anyway, anything else, Juanito, you want to tell the people?
Just comment, subscribe, leave your comments. We'll try to answer, and we are willing to take constructive criticism to see where we need to improve upon. Like,
what do you guys like to see?
Yeah, what do you guys like to talk about? And
are there any discussions that you guys would like to talk about?
Exactly, and we'll see what we do, where we go, where we take this. But I'm sure it's gonna be a fun ride, man. I'm really sure.
It's cool. It's gonna be fun. It's nice.
Yeah. At some point, we'd like to do watch-alongs and other type of content, so we'll keep you guys posted on that.
Yeah, we're gonna have we have many ideas, right? Yeah. But just to start off, it's just an introductory video, just so you guys can get to know a little bit more about what we do, or what we are, as far as sports wise, who we like, who we're fans of, and what we're doing, pretty much what this is about. So this is just more para que ustedes sepan todo lo que estamos haciendo en estos momentos. Es más que nada para divertirnos, para hablar del fútbol, para este video es pues para de introducción de Stadio Vida, exactamente, presentarnos con ustedes esta plataforma Stadio Vida, que queremos que sea como una comunidad, ¿no? Una comunidad de latinos que les gusta el fútbol, que sean apasionados al fútbol y que hablen el Spanglish. Cualquier comentario, cosas, discusiones que les gustaría que nosotros habláramos aquí, si en algunas discusiones que tenemos nosotros, debates, ustedes están en algún lado, están de acuerdo con alguien, no están en desacuerdo, díganos en los comentarios, no hay problema. Si hay algunas cosas que a ustedes les gustaría ver en un futuro, díganos, estamos disponibles, abiertos para cualquier idea, tenemos mente abierta, así es que todo esto es para nosotros, pero para ustedes también, para crear toda esta comunidad, ¿no?
Sí. Y última cosa, Forza Milan.
You'll never walk alone, my friend. You'll never walk alone.
Leave a comment, subscribe, notification.
You'll never walk alone, my friend.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching the video.
Gracias.
Talk to you guys later.
Peace.